Have you been hurt deeply by your religious community? Have you experienced some sort of religious trauma or church hurt? Well, here's a way that you can actually start your healing process. Sometimes in order to heal, you might just have to join another community. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you have to completely detach yourself from the community that has harmed you. See, the problem is that sometimes some churches, some religious communities have in their DNA harmful practices and harmful beliefs. And one of the things that I want to get somebody to understand today is that just because you leave the toxic community that you are currently in doesn't necessarily mean that you are walking away from God. And see, one of the things that I want you to understand is that you need to be in an environment where you can grow. I mean, just think about it. When in the natural world, let's say you are planting a plant, right? And you put a seed into the soil. The seed needs to be watered. The plant needs sunlight. There needs to be a process where the seed is going to grow. But if the environment is too cold, or if the environment has harsh winds, what's going to happen is that plant that you put in will eventually wither and die because it is in a toxic environment. And in the same way that plant will wither and die in a toxic environment, we will also wither and die spiritually in environments that are spiritually toxic. See, not everyone that professes the name of the Lord Jesus Christ is actually about your healing. And what you have to understand is that when you get to the place where you realize that your situation, where you realize that the church that you go to is not a place where you can actually grow spiritually, for the sake of your relationship with God, you have to leave. Right? There are churches that probably will be more accepting. There probably are churches that will be more catering to the needs. There will be churches that are more understanding and encouraging. And what you need is that you need to go to a place, especially when you are just beginning out in the faith, or especially when you are very vulnerable, to a place that's going to recognize and disciple you and walk you through your hurt. And so one of the things that I encourage people to do is to look for a safe space for sinners seeking salvation. If you like this content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead, and if we're adding value to your lives, go ahead and subscribe and share this video with others, because we are on a mission to help people to heal from their church hurt, and also to help churches become places of healing. And so if that is what you are desire, if that is what you're looking for, go ahead and check out the link in the description. Go ahead and reach out to me so that we can help you to learn how to heal from your church hurt. And so maybe leaving a community is what you have to do in order to recover. And so I just want to encourage somebody out there today that you need to go and find a church that is not only safe for you, but also for your families. See, some of the things that happens in church is that maybe sometimes there's not safe places for our kids, or maybe there's not safe places for our spouses. And what you need to do as a family is come together and find a place where you all agree is a place that's beneficial for your growth. And one of the things that I want to tell you is there's not a dearth of churches. There's plenty of communities that you can go to until you find the place that feels right prayerfully for you, and you can settle down there. One of the things that I don't recommend is that people jump from one church to another frequently, because one of the things that we have to understand that no matter what church you go to, there will be some sort of issue, there will be some sort of problem, and sometimes you have to just work through that. So I'm not talking about the things that are in order for us to just become better people and in order to grow, because sometimes we need tension to grow. But what I'm talking about is those toxic situations where maybe somebody has been sexually abused. Or I'm talking about those toxic situations where you may have been preyed on by the religious leader. And what I'm trying to tell you is that in order for you to grow, you cannot keep coming to the same place where you see the same people that are continuing to be up on stage, re-traumatizing you weekend after weekend because you put yourself in an environment that is not conducive to your growth.
What do you think I should do?
So it is okay to join a new community, find a safe place for you so that it will not be a distraction that will keep you from connecting with God. Once again, my name is Wale, and I am here to help churches to be safe spaces and also to help people that have been harmed from the church to heal. And so go ahead and check out our next video if you want to learn more about how you can heal from church hurt. God bless.